Hello everybody, welcome back to Beach Family Gaming. Time to continue some more. Back to the main storyline now. We're going to talk to Sebastian quick. That's considered a side dialogue, but it is significant storyline. So I want to make sure we have it. We did have a little letter come in from the caretaker, Mr. Moon, that explained that he
made up with the guy that
was torturing.
Not sure if I believe it.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts.
Apparently got too close to them for one of their dialogues.
So he wants nothing to do with it.
Basically, they were arguing
him
again.
I need to cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
It shows how good Ominous really is.
That's awful. But no matter the circumstance, he should never have cast it. He should have known better.
Trust me, it's not as easy as you might assume, thinking straight when you've been hit with Crucio. After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand.
Significant for later.
He'll change his mind.
I'm just going to do this the easy way. I'm going to attend astronomy first. I'll see another one of the odd quest lines I'm going to be glad to have so I can get it done, because I've been wandering the countryside taking care of stuff, so nothing significant for storyline, but it is there.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
No, low glitch with the book. Slightly off table this time.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
I'm sorry to say, that's the only thing I would hate trying to teach astronomy is it's like
Still
bad weather.
don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
I love the boys are the ones really shuddering. You have the little cold body language.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially.
Dress
I'm
code.
Amit.
Hmm?
I'm something of an
kinda dress
astronomy
code?
buff.
Hello, Amit.
Not
It's
intentionally.
nice to meet you.
Did I hear
didn't think about what
Professor Shaw
Westline's
say
coming
that
up.
you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for
Why is
the
your
rest of
cloak
term.
blue from behind?
It's a light, it's an off green.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Thing is, the enthusiasts do kind of raid everything. I'll
Professor
go for the
Shaw,
latest and greatest
I'm
when it comes to
interested in learning
astronomy.
more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe
Thing
has
is,
to
she
offer.
sounds very much like
Do you
a
understand?
centaur to wit from her interpretation of the stars.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes.
Sally, his
is
animations
it?
look the most
You remember
awkward.
those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about?
Like some of
It
his
just
stuff
so
wasn't
happens
updated.
I've been
from
reading up on
early
them a
days.
little
Some of his
myself.
facial
And it seems
expressions
there
are
may
just a
be
little
one
off.
right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
It could be the facial actor they got.
Ah, I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But how do you
Actually, it would make sense
No
if
one
it
from
was
the Gobstones
actually
Club will go with me.
English
Said they'd rather
speaking,
get spit at
the
by a
voice actor
stone
second
than-
language for the facial
Well,
capture.
they are cowards. Let us get moving while
Because
the
they're not
stars
doing
are
the
still
simple
out. I'll show you how
lip
to use that
movement thing
telescope once we get there. I
through the
promise.
audio. You can tell.
All right. I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
I'm sorry, I'm using it as a gathering trip. I'm actually starting to get low on
It's
some
nice
stuff.
having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Yeah, it's
Not
having to
that
think about it.
creepy out here at night, is it? The gobstones
First,
cover
I've been actually
towers.
using some of the potions outside of
Here I am,
outside of videos for
charging
combat
ahead.
too. So
Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course.
Revelio.
It's just not as...
but yeah, you
Tidy,
do
as
come
I
across in
expected.
storyline. Bad part is, since I've last seen it, it tried to get out.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh,
Oh, that was a
certainly.
bad glitch on the eyes. Damn.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
But yeah, it's a horrible glitch with the lighting for the glasses right now.
Revelio. Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Amit.
I think you should do the honors. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
There we go.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Incredible!
Okay, that's the last of the assignments. Where's it taking me? And I'm gonna have to wait for it. Or it's have to wait for it.
Psst, over here. Quietly.
No. Okay.
I'm glad that you
wait a
received
minute,
my
then.
owl. We need
Okay.
to stay low and remain quiet.
Maddie, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. The portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't
Thing is,
otherwise
when you think about some odd magic,
I know
Harry
that's a lot
cast
to
it a
take
couple
in.
times. It's arguable if it was the wand or the ancient.
And I will have more questions. For
I
now,
lean towards the
it's
wand.
safe to say that Rookwood and
In his
Harlow
case.
are a threat to both
But
of us.
Molly
To
Weasley?
all of us.
Well, Molly was
And we
definitely
can help to
ancient
take them down
with
for
what they
good.
portrayed.
That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Revelio.
I don't know if I need more of that Wonder Egg right now, but I know I've been going through a lot.
I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more. That did it. Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
And I know I don't need to be stealthed yet. It's just more for my peace of mind.
Leviosa.
I do love the fact that at least the pole handle when those flip around does
Revelio.
change angle. A little thing, but definitely adds up.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
I'm not sure if that's the place I need to be or if I want to be. I think I gotta go around the long way for a little bit. I've only played to this point
Must be
once
another way
in
in.
casual, so definitely
Thank you.
try to remember the stuff I don't recall now. Doesn't help some of that I was doing on very low sleep.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
I will be right back.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
I was gonna pick that lock.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them. Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff? Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Revelio.
I hope Natty stays
And
out
now I
of
get to
trouble.
play my stealth game. I say that because
Oh shit.
we have a small problem with our TV. It does not detect right for certain things. And it is a frustration. I don't know if I can just levitate that on my way. Can I just hop through?
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Feels like I should be able to just squeeze through that, but I can't. I think I did what I was supposed to do, though. If I think so.
Leviosa.
And I did not pull off what I intended.
Leviosa.
Or I'm not meant to get up there and I'm supposed to take it elsewhere. That would be likely.
Guardian Leviosa.
Over here would make more sense.
Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Revelio. Tell us. Revelio. Revelio.
I'm sure it's
Not what I was trying to do. Trying to hit close to him.
You haven't got a prayer.
Oh, of course.
Give it a bit of effort. You may want to.
Fringo.
Fringo. Rookwoods don't go down easy. Fringo. Potato. Cynthia. Actually quite so very
Revelio. Alohomora.
What I was trying to do was make sure he wasn't going to turn around. Which obviously I screwed up. You'd think after all that, they'd be on full alert, but no. They're lazy.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Hello, Mora.
One thing I'm curious is where Natty learned a little more. Because you know where you get it.
She might have actually learned it in class. Because Fig does bring up that if you haven't learned it in class yet,
Yeah.
teach you. So Natty might have already known it from class.
True.
Or her mom may have taught it to her when they were in Wagadu.
Yeah, it's possible as well.
So.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I don't know how I didn't get spotted, but
Suppose it's worth a look.
if I'm lucky enough of them being close enough together, and they're not.
Hello, Mora.
What's scary is it didn't say you need a little more up for this. Just Wingardium Leviosa as a requirement.
Revelio.
Tells you there's ways in without the.
This means it may not be as easy.
Revelio.
I'm sorry. Any beasties they have in this room, I'm taking. I don't expect any of the rares, but
I think we're all sticks.
they're safer with me and the one shopkeep than...
Revelio.
Honestly, the only reason I am messing with that shopkeep is she's giving me more supplies to make it easier for the equipment upgrades.
Revelio.
Only real reason I've been messing with her.
Okay, the top hat on the shelf in there was kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. And now the little hidden horde that people trying to have their own little thing. Sadly, this is the thing I could see a lot of people missing.
Keep an eye on my stash. I know the first time we had some of the cheapest pairs of glasses we could get in here.
Yeah. And it's still a crappy cap.
I think the glasses were worth more.
I think they were.
Revelio. Hi, Wing. It's all right. There we go.
you are.
Die.
Come on.
I agree with her expression of, oh, gee.
I've never been this close to one.
Hurry.
These high wings just, it's your friend, it's my friend. And then drops her onto the back of the other one.
Which means the other one should have been freaking out. In truth.
Whoa!
I'll be honest, you got the better looking
There's
mount.
the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
This thing is, I don't know if High Wing and the one you get from the pre-order are male female.
I don't know. I know is I'm keeping High Wing. One thing I will say that they did improve against the movies is they made these hippogriffs look a lot better than the ones from the movie.
I
Yeah,
wonder
but
if anyone
people
can
just
see
kinda
us from the
look
castle.
off. If you look at it now,
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
Don't get me wrong, it looked good when it came out.
It's incredible, isn't it?
it's kind of like how you remember in Labyrinth that barn owl that they had rendered. It looks so good in the back of your mind, but when you actually watch the movie,
It's like people after watching Advent's Children and playing Crisis Core, going back to original Final Fantasy VII, and swearing at least
remake the original.
the original, and swearing that the cinematics were higher res than they were.
How exciting.
And I can vouch they weren't.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I
I
did
feel
not
like her
expect to
mom
see
should've
him
just
cast the
walked
killing curse at us.
Yes.
He won't forget this.
What do you think
They
you're
are no
doing?
God.
Of course.
So, where were you?
What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where
Mom,
he
how'd
will
you track
find
us
one.
down? We're not at school.
But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that
I have
castle
an
for the
apple.
poachers.
Reminder, I have an
Enough
apple
to
tracker
connect
on your
Harlow to the
road.
crimes. I shall deliver the letter to
This
Officer
was way
Singer.
before
She'll
Apple
have to do
Tracker.
I
something.
know,
with
if it
this
was
secret.
modern, that's what I'd
Now,
be saying.
I'm
Tell me,
sure
where
there were
did you meet
spells.
these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
You know your
Poppy
little
Sweeting knows a
piercing?
hippogriff.
It's a tracker charm.
Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to
Well,
tell
they
you.
always say the professors know more than what's going on than led to be believed.
That also goes into the parents always seem to know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's past I got eyes in the back of my head. Calico. There were some bad glitches when it first came out with Calico, though,
Mm-hmm.
where he'd go freaking Arresto momentum speed.
Mm-hmm. I am going to sit through the owls because I know there's going to be a bunch of them.
The Weasley.
We want the new room requirement stuff.
Why do I get so excited when it involves beef?
It's always good stuff for one thing. And it doesn't help that the house elves got so gypped in the movies.
Yeah. I'm more excited when we finally get to the winter setting and can finally get to the damn mission we've been waiting for.
You're not wrong.
We have a whole ass episode for one mission.
It's a long mission. It really is.
Painful fights.
I'll admit, the first time going into that one, I did not have enough potions.
It was after that you started having a bit of a stockpile, though. Because it was more of, okay, if the side missions are this bad,
Mm-hmm.
what are the story missions to come going to do to me?
Mm-hmm. I do not like how that loads at the low poly, though. It's Final Fantasy VII era.
We were just discussing that.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Okay, where are you, Deke? Seriously. Oh, there he is.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He...
So much water right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave. And Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
He feels
That
like he's
sounds
on that
awful.
edge of
It
being a
is.
free elf compared to
Deke
other
hasn't
elves
heard
of
from his
Hogwarts.
friend for a while now.
Well, the
As
house
the
elves at
item you wove
Hogwarts
in
were
the
always
loom
well
has an
treated in
enchantment
storyline.
that might be useful.
But he's
Deke thought you
different
could
again.
test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
Because he served the bad ones.
Well, I suppose
That's
if
the
looking for
difference.
Tobbs
He's
also
worked
allows
for a
me to
bad
test my
master
enchanted
before,
clothing,
so he definitely
then I can
appreciates
do
the better
it.
treatment.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Just seeing if that... Actually, that will be able to be moved back. We do have more stuff to take down, though.
But this gives us a little... Of all the spots I'd make a little sitting area, it'd be right there.
Yeah.
You know, I talk about where the hippogriffs would be happy.
Not wrong. I'm trying to remember where exactly the little cave in this one is.
Over there.
I don't remember if it was over there or over there.
It was a climb up over there.
I think so.
Because it was kind of up there and then off to the right, if I remember where the actual chest was. Or I'm remembering the next one.
Revelio.
Nope, I'm remembering the right one. Yay! I'm not crazy.
Oh, yes, we are. It is a huge space, again.
You're supposed to exploit it.
Okay. I don't have nifflers out yet.
Caligo's male, High Wings female.
So that is a pair.
I put the hippogriffs and the whoopers out for now.
Hippogriff, the whoopers.
Whooper. Because we do have the...
Of all things, I will do the...
Do we have two nippers? They're both male.
They're both male for now.
We can get a female.
And I could put out the...
Sepulchria.
It's more the fact of allowing me to...
But yeah, that male whooper's actually the Shane.
Yep.
We got lucky.
And there's the cave thing I was thinking of. I just don't remember if there's any additional really down there. I think there is.
There's at least a good amount of collection.
Another chest.
The arch.
I am gonna get the feeder stuff set up for now out here at least. I'm trying to figure out where. I think they came out towards where I first opened it. Yep. Where the entrance really is. Okay. The feeder just helps. And I'll summon up the toy box for the same idea. Because in the long run, it'll help me a lot get my stuff. Because I know, like, I need Niffler fur for some of the upgrades and all that, so it will definitely help me in the long run. I just won't worry about that in a video.
Just now that we got two, we're going to be a little bit more serious about making sure we at least got a breeding pair. Because we're getting pretty close to that.
Yes, we are. That comes quick.
I remember the first thing they kind of force you to breed are Thestrals.
Yeah, that's what I do recall.
Okay.
That's close enough.
It's showing me that damn ad. I hate that ad.
Hmm.
The Miracle Weight Loss Gummy. That is totally a scam. Because it's just a sugar pill.
Wonder who lives here. An astronomy
I will
table.
do this since
Should
it's
prove
right
useful once
here.
the sun's down.
Most of these will get done off video.
I'm just taking advantage of it since it's
Here's one of those tables.
right in front of me.
Salazar Slytherin scriptorium. My efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common.
That's a bit... well, it's outside the common room. I was thinking it was within, so...
Okay, I see. Should have had you upside down.
It took me a moment to figure it out myself,
Try to
so...
look for one defining set of stars.
That's what I was doing, too. Sadly, my only advantage of this is they did very similar in Assassin's Creed Origin. And we'll also do a bit of decor work
This must be
off
Top's
video
cave.
too, because
I suppose I should head inside.
we've been wanting to expand the room requirement with some of the organized.
Not that that gave us a whole lot of new space to work with, but
It gave us
it at
some.
least gives us a small seating area that we can set up by that one.
Confringo!
We'll be able to do a bit in truth.
I just feel bad for the one gal that thought she had everything
Top's master is
the way she
awful.
wanted. She was gonna do a tour, she finished the game.
And then it
It
opened up more.
expanded on her and messed her whole setup
Tops?
up.
Tops! Deke sent me.
It just, she
Are you in
froze
here?
and just...
In a way, I'm kind of excited for that.
Considering I haven't actually seen a full walkthrough of what it looks like when it's fully expanded.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious on. We thought we had it all on the other save, and I've been in there. Apparently, you gotta do some
I think
massive...
it goes through achievements.
It may go through achievements, it may go through some of the other goal stuff.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
What this goes back into, I will be gathering because, like I've said before, I have ran through a lot of mats.
Revelio. It looks as if Top was here some time ago. Must have headed deeper into the cave. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
If you're wondering what that robe looks like, we're wearing it.
Actually, some of them have a little bit of different color schemes, so it may not be a perfect match.
All it says is distinguished school girls, it didn't say.
But again, with what I've noticed before, sometimes the names repeat and it's just a little different. Okay, what?
Revelio.
Oh, I know what happened.
Confringo.
Once in a great while, there's something that's hanging high you can actually ignite to drop on stuff.
Revelio.
And if you're not careful, it'll get you too.
Confringo.
I love that double confringo thing.
Definitely helps.
Revelio.
That's stuff that bothers me because if I would have programmed it where you can start getting attacked a little bit, not necessarily a lot of damage, but I would have been a monster. Be glad, let's just say be glad I'm not the developer.
Yeah.
Revelio. Confringo.
That's the stuff I was talking about falling down and fine.
It feels squishy, just didn't have a good aim.
Yeah.
Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
With the sheet on the table.
That didn't sound
I hate the
particularly
fact that saying he
reassuring.
had to go deeper.
Confringo.
Because we know in general, these caves going deeper is a very bad idea. I'm sure I had another spider milestone. Yep. Not that I don't want that one. It'll add up. I'm actually trying to figure out what I want to do for the next upgrade. Most of this stuff I'm not too worried about right now. Dark arts. Turning that into a cursed effect. Ooh.
I'd go for that.
At this point, yes. The enduring curse will do a lot in the long run.
But I'll just keep it lingering, and for some of those hard fights, you do tend to just start with your belly arms.
Well,
Revelio.
I tend to take advantage of any of them with the curse effects, so. Well, this feels like a boss room.
That's just
Confringo.
Standard. Wow.
the fact that they do have that same sort of magic that
Yes, I'm taking advantage of some of the better spell effects. Oh shit. Honestly, I'm surprised it took that long. But just knowing that's coming up, I'll prep. And actually, I'll prep in the second one after this. Okay, it did trigger. Shit, I didn't get to dodge. I want to start with the protection potion for this. It's just showing that, yes, these ones are tainted. And then I switched off. Got hit by some of the random blast effects. Unfortunately, that's a good sign that the house elf is not still around.
You had to have gotten past that since you haven't found him yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, just another way around into the same area, so I'm just gonna hop back down over here and over there. And I know I didn't do the battle card this time. Of course, it kind of felt like, okay, quick errand for Deke, not a big deal.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
That goes back into feeling sorry for Deke, not...
This was his friend.
Yeah. Well, if there's a hidden little thing over here or not. Or that was just a way back up. Oh, there's some odd stuff over here, okay.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
There's not really enough in here I'm too worried about, so... Actually, I am curious about something, because I... Okay, I thought that would slide down. It's not. It's a...
Pretty sharp drop. There is a chest there.
Well, nothing too drastic. That was a loud pop with the pretty fire that time. Yes, I'll admit I need to do a minor adjustment. I know what I need to adjust. I'm just not interrupting a print to do it.
Revelio.
Because hopefully this will print the rest of the way fine, and I'll fix it after, because it will be a partial teardown. Drink. Back to room requirements. I'm seeing quest for Hogsmeade. I'm not. Tells me there's something in the quest log now.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such
I don't
kind
consider
witches
my
and
character
wizards like
kind,
you.
for the
Deke
most
will
part.
miss his friend dearly.
Pretty kind to
And will raise
Deke,
a
that's
glass to
about
him
it.
With a heavy heart.
It's time to move on, Deke. There's nothing to be done now.
Deke understands. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Like I said, I feel sorry for Deke. Shadow of the Study. Lowers Hogsmeade. And we're still solidly in this chapter. But the steps to the first unforgivable we can learn.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
What's wrong with you? He keeps
Keep an
gesturing
eye out.
stop.
Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
At least we're not ambushing him at the toilet.
There he is. Good luck.
I would have had him.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? A scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That is a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Confringo!
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
We're not.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Reparo.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from had closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Not many torches in here, though. This is a bit of a puzzle chamber, though.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
I'll be honest, I nearly died the first time
Matching
in
the
here.
symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Revelio.
That's the pyramid and the, for lack of a better description, the fish.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
It's the wrong door. It's gonna hurt.
That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
The moon and the infinity snake.
That's what I'm interpreting this time.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio.
It is convoluted.
Confringo.
This would be the pyramid and the...
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Of all
Excellent work.
timing to
We're
catch
another
him
step
checking
closer to
his
scriptorium.
watch. What, are you late for a date? Does your sister know about this?
Revelio.
Spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
This is the depressing part.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
Rather you ask.
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is
You
the
know what the
last
irony
thing you
is?
want to do.
I do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
And I'd say with the way
What do we
playing
do
this, you
now?
actually-
Ominous is not going to
Yes.
cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast
It's
this
just
if
a
I have
thought
to.
as I know
I
that
want to
there's
learn
a
the
lot
curse,
of options
and
here.
I think it's best if I cast it on you.
And this is
Very
where I
well.
suspect
That's
there's
what
big
you want.
branching points in
Perform the
his
spell,
storyline.
raise your
Because one
wand,
of the
point at
lines
me,
I
and
want us to
firmly
not
declare
learn any of them.
Crucio.
Yeah.
Hold on as long as you can.
I remember our first round we learned all but.
All but killing, but we didn't use it. We had it, we didn't use it.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep
I
moving.
do expect it did not give you the option to use it on
We found-
Ominous.
Scriptorium.
Because he don't deserve it.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous, there's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around.
May I have a look?
Thing is, this letter shows that Slytherin wasn't quite as twisted as some people would interpret, but he did feel it was wrong to teach the...
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
All I will say is don't drink it.
I don't want to leave.
It's been there
but I owe
way
you.
too bloody long.
Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
I do understand his being upset, though. Thing is, we have a lot still going on here. And honestly don't know what I want to do next, because that'll put us back to the
put us to the trial.
trial.
And I'd almost rather keep the next trial for its own video.
Well, for the next video. The Lost Child could be done next video with the trial. And I don't think there's too many internal quests now. I think the only thing left is the one, all of Hero Diana. And that, honestly, I think between the 2 quests and the trial, it would be a good video on its own. So I think that's going to be all for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.